So, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
I feel like just last month we honored you, or was it 2 months ago that we honored you?
It was, I think, just last month, and thank you.
It was well deserved.
Thank you.
So that was a reference to our Above and Beyond awards. You were our Chairperson's Award winner.
I know, I'm so flattered. My union is so flattered.
And you obviously it's been transformative for your union since you took over as president. And this is a very tempestuous session, very important time for you.
Absolutely.
Talk about what's going on. Who are you making upset right now? I think probably the governor.
Well, you know what? I think the status quo. Because our union is not about the status quo because it's not working for the people. Right? So we're all about what can we do to make sure that New York is better for the people. People that have middle-class lifestyles right now, people that want to aspire to that, people that need jobs. So we are the people that provide those services throughout the state. And so we're upsetting anybody that doesn't want to see that happen, anybody that doesn't want to see people to be able to achieve the station in life that America was founded on. So I'm not really too upset about that because if they're against us, they're against America, seriously.
I mean, would you include the governor in those ranks? I mean, you've been very outspoken about your reluctance to endorse the governor for re-election. I mean, do you feel like that the governor doesn't understand the concerns of working people?
Oh, no, he's very smart. He's very intelligent. He absolutely understands them. We're waiting to see if he is going to address the issues. And he has really found my phone number since I said that the Democrats should primary him. So we've been talking. He's been saying that he wants to talk to my membership, that he wants to let them know that it's not the same as it was in 2010 when we had the $10 billion deficit. But it's not just about money. My membership will never be just about money. They're about what are the public policy issues, the social issues of the day that the state really needs to pay attention to because that's who my members are. So if the governor wants to work with us, we want to work with him.
And so what do you need to see as a show of good faith? What do you need to see come to the table that will restore your faith in the governor's commitment to your members?
Well, I think talking solely from the perspective of my members, we need to see the staffing levels where they need to be. Because if you don't have the staff in place, people aren't receiving the services, the state is not providing the services that they should. So let's see what he wants to do about agency staffing and whether or not people are going to receive the services that they should.
Income inequality is a problem that is global.
Absolutely.
It's not just a problem, obviously, in New York State. We've gotten a lot of attention to it, in a large part because of Mayor de Blasio's campaign for mayor of the city of New York. I mean, do you feel that the governor can really make a palpable impact upon bridging the income inequality gap in our state?
Absolutely. So if the governor was committed to this, right, we would make sure that we saw people having a living wage that would afford them the opportunity to have the standard of living that would get their children educated the way they needed to be, have them in housing, have them be able to afford for their families, right? So if we look at $15 an hour, which a couple years ago seemed really not reality, if we look at it now, $15 an hour campaign was the campaign of the day because those people that are working need to be able to provide for their families. So if the governor really wants to make a difference, he will make sure that the people in New York State are making it a minimum $15 an hour.
Yeah, I often say that no one understands income inequality like journalists. I mean, we're not exactly in this, well-heeled profession. But I mean, with the concerns of income inequality, I mean, beyond wages, what are the other factors that are really important for you?
Well, you know what? We represent people that work throughout the state. We work for people that are living with developmental disabilities, mental health issues, incarceration issues. So what we're really looking for is public policy that's going to really make a difference in New York State, that our members came to public service to make a difference. So we want to make sure the staffing levels are where they should be, that the services are where they should be. So what we really want to see is public policy that's put in place to really raise the quality of living for people in New York State, because that's why my members came to public service. So I want to see those policies put in place, and they're not there yet.
When you talk about having another candidate for governor that you could support, a candidate, let's say, on the Working Families Party line, I mean, aren't you afraid of retribution for your members, that they could pay the price for taking this kind of audacious political stance?
No. And this is why, because there's absolutely nothing else that could be done to my members. They're living under a terrible contract, 0002, deficit leave days, $17.3 million was taken out of our contract in education benefits. The staffing levels are at an abysmal rate. There's nothing left to do to my members. My members are all about the services that they provide. They're not afraid of retribution. They are standing up for the reason they came to public service, which was to provide those services, and they're ready to work for that. Which means they're ready to work to elect a candidate that is going to deliver for the people of the state of New York.
And Susan, weren't you elected because as a fallout because of the last contract?
I would like to believe that I was elected for all the reasons I read.
And because of your personality.
Guess what? The major reason was because we were living under such a devastating contract, which was imposed on our members under bullying conditions, and they're not going to take it anymore, and I'm the leader that's going to make sure that they don't have to take it anymore.
Susan Kent, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.